sound should be a bit better on YouTube now. I've actually also moved myself. We have beanbags in this room, I don't really use them too much because one of them split and the other one used to have stuff in it. But yeah, I'm going to use them this time, use them to my advantage. Oops. Just sorting the microphone out, hopefully it's alright. I'm actually a bit further away from the screen this time, so sorry if my movements are a bit odd. But hopefully this way the phone doesn't pick up too much sound and the playback isn't too much either. Let's sort this mic out. So, goes to that. Yeah, it should be fine like that then. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and continue what we left off. Now, I kind of fell asleep building last night after dinner. And I did manage to get the barn roof done. Placed the last blocks, literally just turned the console off and went to bed. Fell straight asleep. It's pretty cool. And then this morning, before I went swimming, I came in and I did a bit of mining and tried to do something, but it didn't go too well. It just looks hideous. So we're going to tear it all out. The thing that I've done that's hideous. And once we've done that, we're going to go fill it in again, do a couple things. There's one thing I said I've been wanting to do in an episode for a while, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it because it is quite a task. There are definitely some things we can do, a bit like terraforming and things. And then obviously we've got the 0.5 coming out at some point this week, even today maybe. And that will literally be the end of the cottage. And then episode 27, I guess you have to wait and see what we're going to do. So, what have we got to do now? So we've got... Yeah, okay, so that's barn, which is what we're doing now. Storage we've done. I need to do a bit of lighting as well. That'll probably be 0.5. I can try some things. We've done the wall, natural scenery, trading hall is actually a good one. We can do some more house fronts, a farming area we could probably also finish. This is just going to be half an hour as well, because basically yesterday I did an hour's on the stream, whereas the videos I usually make that I edit and everything, they take about an hour and a half, which is why I do the streams an hour and a half, because I meant to mimic the episodes I used to make. Which I might be going back to at some point, but I'm not entirely sure, because I might get more fond of this. It's got the farming over, Dragon's Hill, pancakes, we've done that, paths and carts, do those, them as well, fish, fish and we need to do a river as well, tower, top storage, maybe, yeah, so, got still quite a lot to do, but they're also very, very small things, so, a lot, but not a lot. I'm going to go ahead and do a bit more mining. Actually, no, we need to go chuck all this away. I have got some walls here as well I can chuck on the tower, so I'll go ahead and head up now. And also, anyone who is... Oh my god, I've just figured out why you get... Oh my god. I've just figured out why I'm getting playback. Even worse because... Ooh, where is the control? Right, just give me 1 second, I'm just gonna do something quick. I've just figured out another reason I'm getting playback. Basically, I get volume out of the TV and the headphones, which is where my mic is. And because of that, it means that I'm getting double playback. So if I turn the volume all the way down, which you can't see on the TV, then it means that, oh yeah, should be a lot less playback. I need to rip all this out as well. This is going to be changed at some point. Probably extra storage. Sure. quickly head back inside. I can chuck all this into storage once I've been to sleep. And that should be fine. Yes, there are some. These are the leftover resources from what we built the roof with. You won't have seen it fully yet, because obviously, again, I did do the other bit off stream. So we'll fly over there in a minute, so we've got to fly over there anyway to get rid of stuff. And then actually build it back in, because I've got a bunch of ideas on how to do that. So where was... So I'm just going to fill up one stone. With being far away, some of the textures you can't see what they are, so you can try and guess between andesite and gravel. Because although like it shows your name when you're moving fast across, it's kind of hard to see when there's things within. I've actually run out of stone storage. In here again, we're filling up bits. And the site goes granites. So it goes around the other side. So it goes in. So I've got a pretty decent amount of everything. I might actually have to make a second stone chest in the future. Just because I'm not going to have enough space. A lot of that stone will go to a stone bricky build, so it's kind of why I've been saving it. But yeah, the barn roof is looking sick. It's amazing. Yeah, again, the tuff, I mentioned this last time, but the tuff really has sort of like a rotting, breaking down sort of texture, especially alongside the cobble, and I love how the lines sort of meet up. It is a bit more triangular than the tutorials version, but it is looking awesome. But yeah, so now the bit I was talking about is this bit here. On the front, what I've got to do is fill this bit in, and I tried doing it with the concrete, but it just looks horrible. So we're actually going to try doing it with something else. Or what I could do is just fill everything up one back on this bit, but I just feel like it would be a bit flat. That's the problem with doing it like that. But also they need to be here because this is where the fence posts go. So I'm just thinking about something. What if I put... Because I want this to be like sunken in, so obviously that does work. So what if I do the same gradient but work it back down? Because obviously this goes into grey. So if I do a reverse gradient of the bottom, that should work a bit better, yeah. And instead of having the stone in the middle, what I might do is do white wool. Just give me 1 second. Yeah? No, I'm doing still work, not now. In a minute, I'm just doing the last couple minutes of this. Still working stuff. I'm doing the last couple minutes of this. My mum being annoying again. Constantly going. Have wool first, then progress that into some diorite, and then progress that into andesite and then stone. And that should kind of work a bit better. And actually, while we're here, we can chuck this on the tower. Yeah, so andesite, wool, diorite and stone is what we're going to be adding. Just going to put this on here though, just because I can. This is getting pretty big as well, actually. It's kind of nice. Obviously, what I'm doing here is first building the walls up, then I'm going to fill it up all the way through in the middle. It's just how I'm kind of going about this. Everything up from up here looks so small. It's minuscule from up here, yeah. I mean, apart from the barn is probably, I mean, apart from the tower, the biggest thing that I have here. Yeah, but everything else looks so small. And it's hard to believe that, like, just in there I have a massive storage system and everything as well. Well, I wouldn't say mahusive. Mahusive ones are like mahusive. Really, 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 really big. Which is what I'm planning to build in the future. What are we on now? We're on 15, so we're about halfway there. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa. Yeah, sorry about that. If there's any words that are like parts of songs, you might hear segments of me singing, yeah. No, I've just run past what we need. So it was, well, we've got plenty of stone, we know that for a fact. 4, 5. We'll go 5 of each. I was going to use cobble, but I think it might be a bit too grainy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't need any of that. Actually, tough might work because it's greyish. It's also a bit. Yeah. If we're trying to go white to grey, we go wool, diorite. No, it doesn't really work. Never mind. That's right, we'll come back and use that later. Problem is with tough, you also can't make tough slabs and stairs, which would be really cool, but obviously you can't. So yeah. We got all our greys. Let's go get our whites. Actually, if I have any grey or black wool, I probably could use that as well. 4, 5. We will grab this, because I might use it. I'm just going to shut the door as well, because I can hear a lot of background noise. So, forgive me for the loud boom you're about to hear. Oh. Come on, reach. Reach the door. Yes, thank you. Damn it, it's not always closed. Close the door. There we go. There we go, the door is now closed. And I can continue with this. Right, so we've got all our stuff that we need. And yeah, it is just blocks. We're not going to be using any like stairs and everything. I want this to be like kind of flat and smooth. Which is kind of going against the whole build, but that's how it's going to go. So another problem I'm facing is obviously this is diverging from the original build a bit, but these bits are meant to have fence posts on that go up and connect with the rest of the build. Sort of like Tudor style, sort of what we've done here with the logs, but a bit thinner. And I can't do that unless the blocks are out like this. So we've got to figure that out as well. So I might just try to do, is grab our wall and go to a limit, because this is a very short distance. We'll go to a limit of what? 3? Yeah, we go 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then just bring this across. There we go, and then chuck in a diorite. Hopefully this looks alright. Obviously this won't look exactly the same on the other side. Okay. We've done that. We chuck in the andesites. Now you can start to see where it's mixing with the greys, and I'm quite happy with it. And now we put our stone in as well. There we go. It's coming together. Stone there, and maybe. Right. Hoping that's a block, and it is. Because this is a block, what I can literally just do is break it, jump, place it back. And the site there. Stone. There we go. And then that should look alright from the front. Now we've got to do the top and the sides. Now for this bit in here, I'm actually going to continue the gradient all the way around rather than keeping it smooth. So what I did before was I put just snow around this, like a purer white look compared to the concrete. But I think singling this portion out just doesn't work with like the continuity of the build. It really sort of makes it look quite bad. Again, I can just break this and put it back. I need to take all this concrete out, yeah. Oops. Let's break that. Yeah, any slabs and stairs are going to be harder to put back because I can't place them backwards. But it should be alright. See, that was pretty easy, wasn't it? Right, I can put all this concrete away in our inventory. Oh, it's already there. Again, white wool. Just building up a gradient. Height of 3 once again, so 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then again diorite just comes in here. Is everything filled in over there? No, it is not. And I can actually just stack in here because no one's going to see that. Go right andesite once again, we can just go ahead and fill this up. Some stone in there. Bit more andesite as well. Got the stone once more. And again, we can just break this down, build it back up with the rest of the gradient. So we go andesite, andesite, stone, maybe another andesite there and there, and just stone all the way up to here. And that is a basic gradient. Very, very simple, very, very effective. We'll put some more andesite in. Some more stone. This is more sort of like textury stuff, so we'll put some andesite there, some stone there, and then if we come out on the front, try not to fall down. Some andesite there, and there. And then if we put... Actually, if we grab our grey wool and put them there, that should look alright. Stone here, andesite, andesite. Why can't I place that? Oh, it's because it's not right. Put some andesite there, and then some stone, and some andesite, and then in this little gap here, I'm going to do just quick is put a block there, and put a block here, and actually we can switch out for some stone, and then andesite it on top. And now, when we look at this thing, it should look a lot better. Yes, that works. That definitely works. More so on this side because of like how the height goes up, but still that works really, really well. And to be honest, I actually might go in with some tuff and some other things like cobble, because I think it will add to the whole aesthetic of it. So yeah, and actually I'm thinking about this bottom bit here. I might change some of this too. I might actually change the texture on the bottom to match that at the top, because it does look a bit better. So we'll do that eventually as well, because I want to put some deep slate down here too. So we're actually going to copy this over to the back now. Same sort of thing. Pretty sure it's exactly the same around the back as well. Here it is. It's just that this is a bit wider. So again, literally just on this edge here, on the logs, we're going to go ahead and place everything in. First of all, white wool, all the way down on the bottom. One, two, and then one there, and one here, and then one here, oops. Here, and then maybe 3, one here, and then 1, 2, 2, and then 1, 2, and then we get our andesites. Again, I can just break this because it's a replaceable block. And just chuck in our gradient. It's fine like that. Because again, you're not going to see it inside or out. Here we do on this side. Oops. And actually, again, just a wall on the bottom. Build the gradient up. Just how we do it. It's just how we do it. Again, I'm just randomizing this. I'm not counting like in a pattern. Literally just randomizing it. Again, nobody's going to see that, so that's all fine. And the site. Oops. Nope, just done it again. Not me. There we go, that should look alright. As soon as we break this. Should look even better. Yes, it's amazing. Yes, I did sneeze there twice. So, yeah, it looks amazing, to be honest. It just looks amazing. Yeah, the gradient really works. We're going to have a look around the back. Didn't get a proper view of that, but that looks really, really cool. And now we're going to go in and add some fences, which is going to add a whole lot more to this place. Back looks great too, yeah. So if I can remember how... So they all go up from the... Yes. So you have cobble walls, or no, deep slate walls on all of these. And then you put in spruce fences that go all the way up, connecting with other walls, and you snap-ons on all of them. And then you can make some interesting cross patterns. Same goes for the front, so we're going to go ahead and do that now as well. Actually, what are we at time-wise? Oh, we've gone over. You know what? I'm happy ending it here, because we've made some decent progress, and this, all in all, looks just generally amazing, yeah. So, thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. This was episode 26 of Sh4d0wcraft. Oh, so it stopped raining as soon as I finished. Great. Yeah, this has been Sh4d0wcraft episode 26, stream-wise, so far. And it's been a lot of fun, to be honest, to get the barn finally finished. We're getting the whole cottage finished. If you want to follow me on Twitch, then you can just hit the follow button down below. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, obviously subscribe if you want to check out some of my own content first, if you want to, because I've got tutorials and other things on there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just notifies you when I upload and stream. And speaking of which, I'm doing a 0.5 either later today or tomorrow or in the week at some point, which will basically just be finishing off this whole cottage area, literally completing the whole space, lighting, adding houses and chandeliers and other little natural scenes and just things to tell a story, and that will literally be it for this place, and we can finally move on to some other much, much larger projects. So, yeah. Thanks, and goodbye.